People don't buy products, they buy people. The first step is connection. Sell yourself before you sell your product. You cannot just sell your product before you're selling yourself. Sales is a conversation, not a pitch. Ask the right questions, listen deeply, let them reveal what they need. Great salespeople don't chase, they attract. You attract through certainty, confidence, and clarity. People only buy when they feel safe, and safety comes from trust. I am Zaffar Khan. Welcome to Zaffarology. After building multiple businesses, starting as a taxi driver training and scaling into multi-million-dollar success, I have learned the exact frameworks that can make any business a success. If you are a business owner who's tired of the guesswork and wants proven strategies to grow and scale, you are in the right place. Let's turn your vision into thriving business. The 4 pillars of selling. Over the past 4 years, I have been part of over $750 million in business investments. And I can tell you right now, sales is not about fancy tactics, clever lines, or pressure. It's about 4 things. If you are a business owner, a coach, a service provider, anyone who needs to influence and sell, this will give you the edge most people never develop. These are the 4 pillars of selling. Number 1, connect. People don't buy products, they buy people. The first step is connection, emotional, human, and relevant. Understand their world before you try to change it. Matching energy, reading tone, and being present. That's where connection starts. Connecting basically means is this: you don't want to go to them and start selling it immediately. If you try to do that, if you are trying to pushy seller, you will not have a sales and you will not have a connection either. But go and build a connect first. Find the common grounds to talk and let them talk too much. Let them talk about the cats and dog and whatever. You have to be a good listener before you go to the next level. You just have a connect. Bring any connector. If they like a football game, you can say, oh, I love football game as well. Bring some sort of connection, common grounds to connect with each other. Connector is very, very important part. If they have children, say, I have my children, and you can a little bit talk about children. So find a connector. Connector means connection, one which is common grounds, and that is only possible if you let them talk first. Let them talk, and be a good listener. So when you are meeting with people, sell yourself before you sell your product. You cannot just sell your product before you're selling yourself. Find a connection, establish credibility, establish your honesty, establish your trustworthiness, establish your truthfulness. So you need to establish your character before you sell your product. Sell yourself before you sell your product. And find a common grounds where the same interests are there. Maybe business interests, money-making interests, or anything. Find a good connector. Connection means when you're meeting someone, shake hands nicely, look in the eyes. Your handshake should not be very, very hard and so painful for others. And should not be shake hands with fingers either. It's nice, firm, beautifully handshake, and have a full focus on the person. If you're meeting 3 people, have a full focus on one person. Your toes, your feet should be that person. Second person, shift your feet towards the second person. And the third person, shift your feet towards the third person. And make sure you do not have your mobile handy. You do not look at the mobile. You do not answer phone calls at that time. Turn your mobile off. And when you go there, have a pen and paper handy so they understand you are here with serious meeting and you can write in notes as well. So full focus on them, full genuine focus on them. If they talk about non-related business, let me start talking non-related business. You can talk about weather, you can talk about politics, but never disagree with anything they want. You can have your own opinion at that time because you are here as a salesperson. You find a common grounds. If somebody says they love Liberal Party, say yes, Liberal Party is beautiful. If they say you like Labour Party, say yes, it's beautiful. So do not disagree. If it's a 12 o'clock midday and somebody says it's a midnight, do not disagree. Do not use the word no during this conversation. If you want to have a different point of view, you can say like this, no, this is my point of view. No, that's wrong. Do not say no, word no, and you can give different point of view respectfully and very nicely. You can have your own opinion and different point of view, but without saying no. And do not negate other person. And the second pillar, interact. Sales is a conversation, not a pitch. Ask the right questions. Listen deeply. Let them reveal what they need. You are not there to talk. You are there to understand and listen. The better your interaction is, the more natural the sales feels. So far, you are not talking about sales either. You are interacting them, you are talking to them, and you are basically finding the common grounds again in this common ground. In each pillar, you're going to find the common grounds and say yes, yes, yes. And sometimes you say a few things and make sure they tell you 3, 4, 5 times yes. And at the same time, you remember their names, and during the conversation, mention their names a few times, preferably 8 times you mention their names, preferably 8 times. Why I'm saying 8 times? 8 is a magic figure. When you listen, look at their eyes and look at them. Don't stare at them, but at the full focus on them. You can't look outside, you can't look aside, and they're talking to you. Like, you need to talk, be a good listener. Full focus in listening. You can ask different questions. If they say, do you have a pet at your home? Start talking about pet. If they say, they have one particular animal at their home or any particular bird in their home, start talking about that bird and animal. If they talk about different hobby, they talk about sports, start talking about sports. But make sure if they talk about politics, start about politics. If they talk about personal development, talk about personal development. If they talk about business, start talking about business. But make sure whatever you talk, do not disagree with them. Say yes, yes, yes. If the other person tells you 7, 8 times yes, when in your normal conversation, they say yes, 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 most probably, they're going to say yes when you're trying to sell it, but still it's not selling right now. You just ask them, the way you talk, the way you say things, you want them to say yes to you. Say if it's a beautiful weather, they'll say, oh yes, it's a beautiful weather. If you say it's a horrible weather, they'll say, oh yes, it's very bad weather today. So you want them to say yes to you. Get them used to in one conversation, yes, 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 yes. And that is what you need. And you, once again, I can't say enough that must not disagree in the conversation. The reason when you use their names, it connects. It become connector. And everybody love to hear their names, That restaurants are very, very successful people, When the customer goes to them and they say, hello, David, how are you? So they know each other. Lots of times the people then go to them, just they know in front of their friends, he's going to call their name. So next time, if they meet you, you're going to talk full focus on them and mention their name and so on, and full focus, and I think name become connector. Listen, building a business isn't about luck. It's about having the right blueprint. I have spent years scaling many companies into a multi-million-dollar empire, and I have put everything I have learned into my latest book, 8 Pillars of Business Success. It is the exact framework I use to build, grow, and dominate in business. If you want real strategies that actually work, this book is your recipe. Everything you need to grow is one click away. Get your copy now through the link in the show notes. Back to the episode. Pillar number 3 in sales is attract. Great salespeople don't chase, they attract. You attract through certainty, confidence, and clarity. Show them what's possible. Paint the picture of a better future. Make them feel, I want what they have. Attraction should be You do not invite them towards you to be attracted. You need to talk the way you talk, they will be attractive. Like somebody put the makeup on. Why they put the makeup on? To be attractive. So you have to put the talks in a makeup on, they can be attractive. Only one thing I would say, don't be diplomatic, don't be dishonest, don't have two faces. What you attract them, exactly what you meant it. You have to attract. I think in business, when you try to do is, you do not talk about that only money making. You need to talk what about human issue you can resolve. Something about care, something about protection, something about system, something for the better humanity, something to be better citizen, and so on. You need to bring some sort of ideas where away from money first, away from money, to be better human being, better husband, better wife, better Australian, better citizen, so on. You need to think that hook in your business, which gives you the benefit, which have to be, then of course you're going to use this one. Whatever you do, it must be good for the heart and obviously good for the pocket as well. I don't really believe that you have to gain confidence. Instead of gaining confidence, you tell the truth picture, very genuine picture. Instead of gaining confidence and talking like high level university professor, talk about something you can gain if you involve in this business, what this business will serve for the humanity, for the community, or do good thing for others. And number fourth one is build rapport and gain trust. This is where the sale is won or lost. People only buy when they feel safe, and safety comes from trust. Be consistent, be honest, don't overpromise. Long-term success in sales is built on trust, not on tactics. And once you do and talk about this one, you need to have like sort of monthly progress report, monthly business management report, and you need to tell on a monthly basis. We tell pluses, minuses, gains, losses, everything, bottom line, everything have to be on the table on a monthly basis. Doesn't matter. Your mistakes or your successes have to be on a monthly basis. So whatever you do it, you have to gain their trust. If you're successful in gaining trust, then you're the winner. I always say that when you gain trust, even you can ask the other person, would you like to marry me? Business is a very small thing. So gain trust, and gain sale. That's it. Don't focus on sales, focus to be on interact and network and gain trust. And once you gain trust, you can sell anything. And that will be the time to sell when you have gained trust. If you overpromise, if you can't prove anything, that can break trust. Do not overpromise. If there are any risks involved, do mention about that risks. Just for example, if you promise to be somewhere and you are late, just tell them, inform them, you're 10 minutes late. I would say even you are 1 minute late, inform them I'm 1 minute late. That establish the credibility. If you promise, whatever you promise, you must deliver it. And sometimes if you can't deliver whatever you promise, in advance, apologize to them. Say, I'm sorry, I could not do that one, but I will do it again. Whatever it is, just make sure every promise should be fulfilled. Whatever you say is truthfulness. Say from the bottom of your heart. Do not play with words. Whatever you are inside, that had to be outside. Do not tell lies. Do not false promises. Whatever you talk, it have to be on the basis of truthfulness and honesty basis. Build your credibility in front of everyone. So if I recap the whole thing, try to, whatever you do it, the brief one sentence very shortly is this: try to interact, connect, and build trust. And through network, do not be a salesperson, be a connector, be a respectful in a networking sort of, become expert to build a rapport build, and through that one, build a trust. When you build a trust, that's where the sales will happen. And if you can't build a trust, sales will not happen. And do not invite sales without building a trust. That's my point of view. Thank you. Thanks for tuning into Zaffarology. If you found value in this episode, the best way to support the show is by leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. For more content, find me on all social media platforms or visit zaffarkhan.com. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep smiling. I will see you in the next episode.